Hey guys, what's going on? This is Clay, and today I'm bringing something new and different. This is actually a game that I just recently found out about and downloaded and have started playing, and I'm really enjoying it, so I just wanted to share it with the world. It's called War Inc. Battlezone. It is a free-to-play game, which means that you don't have to pay anything to download it and start playing, and their revenue and reason for generating it comes through buying add-ons in the game. So if you want to unlock all the attachments or get some special perks or gear, you can pay for it, but if you just want to play, you're welcome to do that too. So yeah, it's pretty sweet. I have to say, I've been a little bit skeptical about free-to-play games. I have not played a lot of them in the past, but for the most part, I mean, if you're not having a big-time developer, you can usually tell a difference. I mean, sometimes you need that money backing to really make it a good game. And but I have to say, I've been very pleasantly surprised with this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I think they have some really cool features. They really emphasize the MMO element. So you have a character, and you can choose to upgrade. You get these war points, which are in the game, and you don't have to pay for those. You get those for free. Just by getting kills or capturing points or doing good things for your team. And you can use those things to unlock weapons, kind of like Call of Duty where you rank up and get unlocks. But so yeah, and it's a pretty sweet leveling up system. I haven't really gotten too deep into it, so I haven't really unlocked anything. I'm playing with the stock opening class, which is an M16 with no scope, and a shotgun and a pistol. Frag grenade and like a green smoke grenade. So yeah, my first of all impressions of the game. I think that actually the gameplay is really good. It's very smooth. It feels good. It's very responsive. It feels like I wouldn't say it's maybe as smooth or as amazing as like a Battlefield or Call of Duty. Maybe I would most find comparisons with Counter-Strike as far as your movement and your aiming and your shooting. The recoil on the weapons seems fairly low, but I do have a really hard time with the stock scopes. Like, a lot of the standard scopes on these guns are just horrible. But as you can see in this clip now, I'm actually running in third-person view, which is kind of interesting and different. You can choose to either select first-person or third-person. And I think both are pretty sweet. I probably like first person overall, but third person isn't horrible either. There are some quirky things about the game that are just a little bit weird. The minimap is a little bit strange, and as far as like spotting players or UAVs, I don't really understand how that all works yet. It's kind of doesn't really work. I don't think there's any real way to do it. And also just little things like the way in which your teammates move or like the enemy players move sometimes can be a little bit clunky. Also, like even little things like when you switch to your shotgun or your pistol or your grenade, you just kind of like pop, poof, there it is. There's no like animation there where you actually like reach your hand down and pull it out. And that is what it is. But overall, it actually is pretty smooth as far as just like aiming and shooting and responsiveness. So a lot of those complaints of mine are, those are very minor animations. Overall, I think that those complaints are pretty minor. The ways in which you run and the way most importantly when you engage an enemy and you're actually firing at them and trying to win that gunfight, I think that actually is very good, very smooth. The graphics are pretty sweet. The maps look really cool. I'm on a new map now, and this map actually I thought was beautiful with the water coming up here and the lilies, and it's really sweet. So for a free-to-play, I was extremely impressed. I thought it looked really cool. So yeah, I think overall I think it's really fun. For what I was able to do, there were 2 game modes, a team deathmatch style and then a conquest style, which is similar to Battlefield, where you have these different points to capture, and on this map there's 4 points, A, B, C, and D. I've seen one that had like 6, I think, maybe 5 or 6. So it can really vary based on the map size, which I think is really cool. It doesn't play like domination in Call of Duty. It's a little more like Battlefield Conquest, as far as it's not very fast-paced, and it's not. The maps are a little bit bigger, so it's not like you're, you know, constantly going back to like a blue flag and trying to hold it down. I'll get turned on, son. But I think that the maps play pretty well. I'm still, you know, obviously I've literally been playing this game for like a couple of hours. I really don't know it very well, so I don't know the maps. I don't know the traffic flow. But I do think that overall they play well. I think they're really fun. Another thing that I've experienced is, you know, with the unlock tree, I think they've paced it very well. You know, some games you play, you unlock things really fast, and like you play for like a half an hour and you've already unlocked 4 guns, and that's kind of silly. But then other games, you really have to grind, and you have to, you know, try really hard and play a ton, and, you know, suffer through these stinky guns and attachments and everything to try to unlock something that you really want. But in this game, I found that it's actually paced very well. I think they do a good job of unlocking things. And they have different classes. I'm playing the Assault, but they also have, like, I believe there are 4 different classes. So there's like a medic, more like an I think there's an engineer. I think there's also like a heavy machine gunner, and also a sniper. So they've got some good versatility and variety there, which I think is really cool. But I do think that the way in which you travel through the unlock system, I think, is very well paced, and I think that makes it very exciting. You know, I'm definitely looking forward to unlocking, you know, scopes for this M16 or new assault rifles, or trying some of the snipers or different guns out there. So I think that's a really cool part about it, and it definitely has a lot of replay value. You know, one thing being that it is a free to play, and most of the income is generated off of people buying stuff in the game. They do have an interesting way in which they like give you like 2 days free for like a really high level gun. So that kind of encourages you to, like, if you really love it, then you just like shell out the cash and buy it. But overall, I think it's pretty sweet. I think it's a fun game. I know I'm excited to try to play it some more and kind of level up, but I hope you guys enjoy, and you can check it out for yourself. This has been Clay. See ya.